This is where it gets hard. And also, where real healing often begins. Distant doesn't always mean forever. It means enough space for your nervous system to reset. Without space, the bond stays activated. Professionals often recommend some form of distance when it is safe to do so, such as no contact or low contact, blocking or muting social media, removing reminders, texts, photos, or constant triggers, asking a trusted person to help you stay accountable when the urge to reach out hits. Because it will. And I want to say this clearly. Distance is not punishment. Distance is medicine. You're not doing this to hurt the other person. You're doing this to give your body a chance to remember what calm feels like. So this feels like you blocking them on social media, even though part of you feels cruel for doing it. Believe it or not. Of course. You delete old messages like the ones that you keep rereading over and over again. You ask a friend, someone very close to you, to sit with you during the hours you're most tempted to reach out. It feels so uncomfortable. It feels lonely. And worst of all, a lot of times it feels terrifying. But slowly, because this is a process, you start noticing something extremely strange. Your body starts to settle in ways it never could while the bond was active. And that is the beginning. Okay? Number 4, we're going to replace the bond with safe connection. Here's the part many people miss. You don't just break a trauma bond. You replace it. Okay? This is just like habits. Okay? You replace it. Humans are wired for connection. If you take one away without offering another, your body will panic. Been there. Professionals emphasize the importance of building safe, consistent connection, such as supportive friendships or group therapy, survivor support groups. Those can be so useful. There's trauma-informed counseling, which always. There's community spaces where you feel seen without being controlled. In this day and age, community spaces exist, and they're not super difficult to find. And then we're going to work on predictable, calm interactions that don't come with emotional whiplash. Your nervous system needs proof that connection doesn't have to hurt, or it's going to assume it does. Not intense connection, not dramatic connection, safe connection. Okay? Over time, that's what rewires the bond. And this looks like you sitting with a friend or a therapist or both and realize you can disagree without being punished. You share something vulnerable and no one uses it against you later. You laugh genuinely. Guys, you laugh genuinely without wondering when the turn. It doesn't feel as intense as the trauma bond. And at first, it might even feel boring. But over time, your body learns connection doesn't have to hurt to be real. It doesn't have to be intense to be real. It can just exist. It can just be chill. And that's so awesome, guys. I love that.